Bink. Welcome to Flying Can Ranch at Cedar Creek Lake, Texas. I gotta share with you something I ran into. Yeah, I'm laughing, but I ain't finding it funny. Actually by mistake, I bought two of these. So I got this, what do they call this little contraption right here? I got it all tore apart, by the way, for a reason. Oh, the Ruger Airhawk Elite 2. Okay. And this is the first one I bought because I had a better scope on it and all that. And I noticed that this piece had lifted out of the stock substantially. And it just wouldn't, go back down. And I couldn't get the little stock screw to go back together. So what you're going to see when you take it apart is you got your stock screw, this little guy, and then you got this little guy right here. And this little guy, that's why I couldn't put nothing together, and I ground a bunch of stuff and did this and that and the other, is supposed to screw in right here. And I have turned this about 70 different ways, and it will not go back in. Wait a minute, nope. I have pulled it back, pushed it forward, went this way, went that way. This is what your stock screw goes into. And it will not go back into the gun. I've tried it right-handed twist, left-handed twist, and well, maybe I just lied to you. There's your lesson for you. Well, I say it is. I don't know yet. Let me see. Oh, it's a left-handed. It's a left-handed. So you're going to turn, yeah, you're going to turn that around counterclockwise to get that back in. Now I'm going to be able to put this gun back together. I want to share this with you in case you run into this and you can't get your stock screw to go back in. And what has happened is while I was shooting this little booger vibrated right on out of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Loctite this. We're going to put that back together. Then I'm going to put the gun back together, and then we're going to see what happens. But I wanted to share that with you, see, because that'd be very frustrating to anybody that's not familiar with a little bit of machining and how things work. So your stock screw will now, see, you can see where I kind of buttered that up at one time, but we're going to make it even better. So what really happened is while I was shooting it, the vibration caused this little nut right here to pop out of my receiver. So I'm talking to you about this. So you got a Ruger and it does this. Maybe another gun does this. You know that maybe that little piece is what popped out. And if you don't understand how that goes back in, and you're trying to turn and turn it, because you're turning right and you're turning right, like, oh, the screw will go back to the screw. Because believe me, this pissed me off to no end. Yeah, I got a little bit of a temper. So, oh, I dropped it. So now we're gonna put this in there. See, if I turn it like you think it's supposed to be turned to the right, it ain't gonna do nothing. But you go the opposite direction, and that's gonna sit down in there like so, and it snugs right up, very nice and tight. So I'm gonna butter that up, put the whole gun back together again. We should be good to go after that. I just wanted to share that with you, a little bit of repair thing. Now, one thing you got to watch for is this will pop out when you take it apart. But there's a little notch, you just kind of buckle that, you just kind of line it up in that little hole and snap it back in. It's not a complicated thing. So there you go, a problem that guys might run into. I wanted to share with you all and show you how you fix that. You just got to turn your brain on a little bit. But a lot of people have never ran into these left-handed twist type screws, bolts. I've done some mechanical stuff in my lifetime, so I have run into that in my lifetime. So, and that's why I got it figured out. So I wanted to share that with you, and that way there you don't get mad and say, oh, this gun's screwed, and sit in the closet and forget about it. Simple fix. Just got to turn your noggin on. Something I wasn't really doing on onset. We'll get it fixed up, and we'll do it later, and we'll show you how it works. So, yeah, this just vibrated loose. So now you know, that might be something that when you're doing your Loctite procedure, go ahead and Loctite these in. I have never done that before because I've never encountered this problem before. But I wanted to share it with my viewers so you see how we got it resolved. We're going to get it fixed. Zap. And then we'll maybe make a video about how it works. I want to share that with you, just a little tidbit. I like to help people out. I mean, some people have sent me stuff back and forth. A lot of information coming in about my new pump up, 1362, whatever it was. Might do some conversions on that. So I just want to share that again. Oh, never mind. I thought the Booger Man come and got me. And thanks for watching. That's how we do it at Flying Cam Ranch. Woo, your mind is like a parachute. It don't work unless it's open. Boop, that's your advice for today. Psst, gotta go.